I'm overwhelmed with your amazing grace. I feel it all around me, and I can't help but sing. I can't stop. I won't stop. I can't stop, won't stop. I'll never stop singing your praises. Singing your praises. I can't stop, won't stop, never gonna stop singing your praise. Singing your praise. I can't stop, won't stop, never gonna stop singing your praise. Singing your praise. I can't stop, won't stop, never gonna stop singing your praise. Singing your praise. I can't stop, won't stop, never gonna stop singing your praise. Yeah. I can't stop. I won't stop. I can't stop, won't stop, I'll never stop singing your praises. Singing your praises. Singing your praises. I can't stop, won't stop, I'll never stop singing your praises.
The greatest day in history. Death is beating, you have rescued me. Sing it out, Jesus is alive. The empty cross, the empty grave, life eternal, you have won the day. Shout it out, Jesus is alive. He's alive. Oh, happy day, happy day. You wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, happy day. I'll never be the same. Forever I'm changed. I'll never be the same. When I stand in that place, realize meeting face to face, I am yours, Jesus, you are mine. In this joy, perfect peace, earthly pain finally will cease. Celebrate, Jesus is alive. He's alive. Oh, happy day, happy day. You wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, happy day. I'll never be the same. I'll never be the same.
Hey everybody, Mitchell here. Can you guess where I am? It's probably the same place you are. I'm in my house. This is my living room. Welcome. I'm so glad to have you guys here, to invite you guys over. As you probably know, it is Easter week. Who's excited? I'm excited, and even though we're going to do things a little bit differently than we did last year or in the past couple years, we are still going to have a ton of fun right now. Are you guys ready for it? I hope so. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna explain it really quickly and then we're gonna get moving, okay? So kind of like we've been doing the past couple weeks, we're gonna do some worship. We're going to have a message. We're gonna have a little time for you guys to ask some questions and talk a little bit. But in addition to that, we're gonna play some fun games as well. Yes, I have a special guest who I'm bringing in for just this, and we're gonna play games. But before we do that, here's what I want you guys to know that you're going to need to have. You need to have, one, your family. Get your whole family together. This is not just for kids, this is for everyone. It's going to be so much fun. Second, you guys, you're gonna need some peeps, little peeps, kind of like in the intro video, or marshmallows. Either one will work. They'll do the same thing. You're also going to need some toothpicks, some socks, and a laundry basket. I know, your brain is just rattling on what kind of fun we could have with those objects, guys. I am so excited for this. First, we're going to do one worship song. So go ahead, get up. We're going to do a countdown, and then the song's going to start. Are you ready? Here we go.
everyone, and happy Easter. I'm Trey, and I am so pumped for what's about to happen. Now, before we get started, there's only one thing you need to know. Easter Jam is for everybody in your family. So, if you're a teenager, this is for you. College students, you too. And if you're a younger kid, get ready. We're about to have some serious fun, and we need you to lead the way. Adults, buckle up. This is Easter like you've never done it before. No matter who you are, we want you to know that Easter Jam is for you. The only way to not have fun is to not participate. So look around. Is anybody missing? If so, go get them now. We're getting started in 3, 2, 1.
Easter, a time for fake grass, plastic eggs, these things, chocolate bunnies, and people dressed as bunnies. And then there are the weird parts of Easter, like fake grass, plastic eggs, these things, chocolate bunnies, and people dressed as bunnies, which is interesting. But what does all this stuff have to do with Easter? And if this holiday is about more than candy and wearing uncomfortable clothes to church and lunch with your relatives, what makes Easter happy?
Okay, Hear me out. There are only two kinds of people in the world. People who love these things and people like me. I just don't get it. How do you eat something that is this cute and grainy? Now let's see how your family feels. Show me a thumbs up if you love to eat these things and a thumbs down if you don't. Okay. There are a lot of different opinions out there. But no matter how you feel about eating Peeps, you're gonna love this game. Your family is going to face off in the greatest Peeps jousting competition of all time. I'm gonna explain how it works, and then I'll tell you when to start. First, divide the room into two teams. Next, take two Peeps and assign them to a team. Now, if you don't have any Peeps, no worries at all. Big marshmallows like this one will work just as well. Now, Team A gets Peep A, Team B gets Peep B. You can come up with cooler names like Lord Sugarcoat or Sir Sprinkles. You get the idea. You can also use a marker or a Sharpie to decorate your Peeps to give them some personality. Maybe you can draw a mustache on your Peep or give them some mean eyebrows or a fancy outfit. Just let your creative juices flow. Next, you need to prepare your Peeps for battle. Take a toothpick and stick it into the front of each Peep, just like that. Now you can think of the toothpick as a jouster, a lightsaber, or a sword. It just depends on how serious your family is about the competition. Make sure the toothpick is facing forward and toward the other Peep. Now you're gonna place the two combatants on a microwave plate. No social distancing is necessary. You want the Peeps to be as close together and facing one another. And finally, time for the big event. Gather around and put the plate in the microwave, setting the timer to 45 seconds. You won't let it run that long. In fact, don't let it run that long. Then press start. Watch at a safe distance until the Peeps drop their toothpick sabers and one touches the other. The toothpick that touches the other Peep first, that Peep wins. Now, as soon as this happens, you're gonna wanna stop the microwave. Trust me on this one. Stop the microwave. Okay, it's time to settle this thing. And don't forget to snap a pic of that photo finish. It's go time. How did it go? Who won? I want pictures. You can post them with the hashtag EasterJam2020. Now, I have to admit, this was a lot more fun than I thought. And also, this happened. Jeez. All right, you ready for another game? For this one, you need a laundry basket and socks. Lots of socks. Clean or dirty, doesn't matter, as long as they have a match. Now, if you need to, go grab those things now. I'm gonna go wash my hands, and then I'll explain the rest. Got your basket and socks? Great. Now, choose 2 people to play. You'll also need 2 people to be scorekeepers. Now, to get started, dump all the socks on one side of the room. Don't worry, those socks will make their way back to the basket real soon. Then, place the basket on the other side. Now, when I say go, players will grab a sock, go through the pile, and find the matching one. You'll roll the socks together in the shape of a ball, or like an Easter egg, and then toss them. Just like that, across the room into the laundry or Easter basket. Now, the player with the most socks or eggs in the basket at the end of the timer wins. If you don't have scorekeepers to help you count, you have to keep up with that number on your own. So that means everybody's on the honor system, all right? Parents, I'm looking at you. Everybody ready? Great. We're putting a countdown timer on the screen right now, and this Easter egg throwdown is happening in 3, 2, 1, go.
Man, I hope you guys had as much fun as I did with those games. And I hope the winner, parents, listen to me, the winners, actually not even just the winners, I think everybody did so good. Everyone deserves a little treat. Just a little bit of little treat, little extra little thing today. Probably not the peeps though. The peeps in the microwave, I don't know how your guys' turned out, but mine didn't turn out that well. They weren't that great. So what we're going to do now here is we're gonna take a couple seconds, and I wanna take a moment and I wanna do something different. Because right now, we're not going to school, we're not able to hang out with our friends, so we're not able to see or talk to some people or even family members as much as we would like to. So as we're going into this Easter season and this Easter week, what I want to do is I want us to take a couple seconds, maybe a minute or so, and I want you guys to think of someone as a family that maybe you haven't talked to. Is it a friend, grandparents, aunts, uncles? And I want you guys to send them a little happy Easter message. We want to spread some love and some fun. So I'm going to put some instructions up on the screen, and you guys take a second and spread some Easter love. Great job, guys. I know that in this time when we're all kind of spread out a little bit, even the smallest little bits of things can make a huge difference for someone's day. So sending that little message might have just made somebody's day a lot better. Now, I want you guys to know this. Easter this year, it's gonna be great. And that's not because of Easter egg hunts. It's not because of peeps. It's not because of socks. Easter is going to be great because what happened the first Easter so long ago. There was this amazing thing that happened that it changed everything. Not just for me, not just for you, but for everyone. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a second and we're going to look at this story. This beautiful, beautiful story. And one of the best parts about this story is it's so simple. It's so simple that even laundry could explain it.
In the beginning, God created everything. He formed people in His very own image. But then, we turned away from God. Sin entered the world, like a dark stain. Still, God loved us so deeply that He made a plan to rescue us. At just the right moment, God sent His very own Son, Jesus, to live among us. Jesus healed hearts and minds and bodies. Thousands gathered to hear Him teach. Instead of giving lots of new rules, Jesus turned things upside down by making it simple. Love God, love others. After 3 years of traveling and teaching, Jesus and His disciples entered Jerusalem to celebrate the Passover feast. Huge crowds gathered to welcome Him. But while the crowds cheered for Jesus, the religious leaders made plans to arrest Him. He was turning their world upside down, and they wanted Him gone. As Jesus celebrated the Passover meal with His friends, He told them that He would be leaving, but would return. His friends didn't understand. That night, one of Jesus' followers, Judas, led soldiers to arrest Him. The religious leaders gave Jesus a fake trial and then sent Him to Pilate, the Roman governor, who could have Him killed. Pilate found Jesus had broken no law and tried to release Him. But a mob called for Jesus to be killed. Pilate gave in and handed Jesus over to the Roman soldiers. Jesus was forced to carry the heavy beams of His own wooden cross. On a hill called Golgotha, the soldiers nailed Jesus' hands and feet to the rough wood. The soldiers and people who passed by laughed and mocked Him. But from the cross, Jesus asked God to forgive them. Finally, Jesus called out, "It is finished." Then He died. The earth shook. Rocks split open. Even the soldiers cried, "Surely He was the Son of God." One of Jesus' followers took His body and placed it in a tomb cut from the rock. A huge stone blocked the entrance. Jesus' friends were devastated. They had believed that Jesus was the one God promised, the one who would rescue them, but now He was gone. Their whole world had turned upside down. Jesus' friends stayed hidden in fear for 3 days. But early Sunday morning, Mary Magdalene, a close friend of Jesus, hurried to the tomb. She planned to anoint Jesus' body with special spices. As Mary neared the tomb, she saw the stone had been rolled away. The tomb was empty. Mary turned to see a man standing near. She didn't recognize him until he said, "Mary." It was Jesus, alive. Jesus told her, "Do not hold on to me. I have not yet ascended to the Father. Instead, go to those who believe in me." Jesus, God's Son, became like us to lay down His life. Through God's power, He defeated death for all of us, and sin was washed away. One day, He's promised to return, so we can live with Him forever.
What a story. We want you guys to know tonight that God is bigger than anything that can happen in your life. God's bigger than anything that happens in this world. And Jesus came down here to prove that to us. And when Jesus came back to life, it gave us the idea, it let us know that we can do anything. And what I want to do is I want to take a moment and I want to think of some ways, some things now that you can do because Jesus came back to life. Here's how I want to think of it. I can do anything. I can do blank because Jesus came back to life. Take a second as a family and I want you guys to fill in that blank. What are the things that you can do now that Jesus came back to life? All right, family, we're gonna do one last song. So everybody, get up, and we're gonna get ready to dance. Are you ready? Here we go.
The greatest day in history. Death is beating, you have rescued me. Sing it out, Jesus is alive. The empty cross, the empty grave, life eternal, you have won the day. Shout it out, Jesus is alive. He's alive. Oh, happy day, happy day. You wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, happy day. I'll never be the same. Forever I'm changed. I'll never be the same. When I stand in that place, realize meeting face to face, I am yours, Jesus, you are mine. In this joy, perfect peace, earthly pain finally will cease. Celebrate, Jesus is alive. He's alive. Oh, happy day, happy day. You wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, happy day. I'll never be the same. Forever I'm changed.
Well, everyone, I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. I know that this year's Easter is a little bit different than past years, but I sure had a blast. We love you guys. We miss you guys a ton. We can't wait to see all of you again soon. Guys, be good, be safe. Love you guys.